Hello students, this is SriRam Shastri. I once again welcome you back to my new video session. In this particular video, we are going to discuss about the next topic of human reproduction. So we were discussing about the male reproductive system in the last video, and we had already discussed about the structure of testis there. So today we will continue with the structure of accessory glands and their functions and their secretions. Okay. So these are the three accessory glands in male. The first one is seminal glands or seminal vesicles. The second one is the prostate gland, and the third one is corpus gland, or also called as bulbourethral gland. Now, in these three glands, the most important thing what you have to remember with respect to the secretions of these glands is that first thing is prostate gland. It is secreting about 60 to 70% of the semen content. Okay, so mixture of the secretions of all these glands and sperms is collectively called as the word semen. Okay, so the 60 to 70% of the content of semen is from the seminal vesicles itself. It's a thick viscous fluid secreted from it. This thick viscous white colored fluid secreted from the paired largest accessory glands in male reproductive system. So important point is it is paired gland. It is the largest accessory gland in male reproductive system. Paired largest gland. Remember this. Okay. Unpaired largest gland is the next one. Okay. So paired largest gland is seminal vesicles. Now it secretes, the secretion is called as seminal fluid, as I said, and it mainly contains fructose and prostaglandins. Now fructose and prostaglandins, they generally help in two functions. Fructose helps in providing nourishment and nutrients to the sperms, whereas the prostaglandins help in the contraction of uterine mucosa to help the movement of the sperms during the process of fertilization. Second important point about that is it is the largest accessory gland, which is paired gland in male reproductive system. Now coming to the second gland there, which is called as prostate gland or prostatic gland. So around 25% of the secretion of the semen is from the prostate's gland. Now prostate is the single circular what you call as unpaired largest gland. Unpaired largest gland is prostate gland. It surrounds the urethra. It is a circular gland which surrounds the urethra. That you have to remember. It generally is secreting a milky acidic substance. Okay, the secretion is called as prostatic fluid. It is generally milky, quite liquid and acidic in nature. The pH of the secretion of prostate is between 6.5. Okay, which is slightly acidic. Now mainly what is the reason for acidic pH? It secretes citric acid, then zinc spermine, phospholipids and so many other things. What is the importance of these things is citric acid and other things, they act as sperm nutrients. They help in capacitation of sperm and what you call as activation of the sperm. Also they slightly neutralize the content of salts which can damage the sperms in the urethra. So they act as neutralizing substance, they act as sperm nutrients, and they also act as sperm activators. Remember this. Now coming to the third gland, which is called as corpus gland or also called as bulbourethral gland. Now these are the smallest paired glands in male reproductive system, which is pea-sized shape is there, pea-sized paired glands. They secrete what you call as a liquid which is called as pre-ejaculatory fluid or precum. Pre-ejaculatory liquid or precum. It is generally what you call as containing only one main thing in that, which is called as mucus. So it acts as a lubricating substance rather than a part of semen. It generally acts as a lubricating substance. The first gland which generally secretes its secretion during the process of the sexual intercourse is bulbourethral gland. There is another homologous gland in females also for what you call as bulbourethral gland, which is called as Bartholin's gland or vestibular gland. They also secrete mucus in the vaginal canal, which acts as just a lubricating substance, and they are not a major part of semen in terms of male. So lastly, if we talk about the collection of all the fluids and what you call as sperms is called as semen. It generally consists of around 300 million sperms in per ejaculation of the semen. Generally 3 to 4 or 3 to 5 ml of semen is ejaculated per ejaculation, and around more than 300 million sperms are there. They should not be less than 2 million. Again, those conditions we'll discuss in another chapter called as reproductive health. The pH of the semen is around 7.35 to 7.5 is the pH, which is again a basic pH, not an acidic pH. So remember the pH, remember what you call as the number of sperms, and then remember the major secretions of these glands, which is very important for your theory as well as your entrance exam. So for today, with the accessory glands, we will stop this video here. In the next video session, we will continue with the female reproductive system. Thank you.